servicemen and the branch of service that they were in. It's a remembrance on Memorial Day for people who served. For San Clemente Rotary, we're a service organization providing scholarships to kids in high school and local 501c3s. We also do a lot of work with the Marine base. Each flag was a $25 donation to help us fund this. So that's what the flags are.
Thank you. The men and women who selflessly served our nation and made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Today we honor the men and women who have displayed extraordinary courage and their love for their country in the most unimaginable circumstances. Memorial Day is a stark and difficult reminder of those who never quite had the opportunity to be honored as veterans for their service to our country. Today is our privilege to memorialize the sacrifices of these military men and women who have laid down their lives in the line of duty and freedom.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor, council members, veterans, Marines, and fellow citizens. Wayne, much thanks to you, and as I learned today, to Rod for having the vision many years ago to establish this park so we can have occasions like this here in San Clemente. Thank you. Truly visionary. When I look out to the audience here, it makes me so proud to be a Marine. It makes me so proud to be an American. Because when I look out at this audience in this community here in San Clemente and see all of the veterans, the veteran support groups, the proud Americans, the volunteers that go to Camp Pendleton and help out with our young Marines, and looking at them now in the audience, being the veteran support group in San Clemente, it's just, it's really awesome to be around such patriotic citizens that love their country. And you could be doing a lot of things this afternoon, but here you are today, spending it with like-minded people that love your country and want to pay respect to the Marines and all service members that have fallen in the service of their country. You do it because you're awesome. You're great Americans, and you're thankful for our country. This area, San Clemente and Dana Point and the other townships in between, there's no other place like it. I've been in the Marine Corps for over 32 years. You don't find this kind of support anywhere else on the planet. The love for the Marines that we have at Camp Pendleton. No other place like it. We thank you. It is a special place. We thank you for the love you have for your country and for the Marines. We also thank you for your tolerance of some of our Marines and sailors. Being a Brigadier General and Commander at Camp Pendleton, along with Lieutenant Colonel Pat Holland, we're charged with leading the line of Marines. In 1st Marine Division, we have 20,000 Marines, all here north, the northern end of Camp Pendleton, and some at 29 Palms. 20,000. About half of those are teenagers. Who has ever raised a teenager? Try 10,000. 10,000 teenagers. So thank you for your love of the Marines and your tolerance for our strong-spirited teenagers. And I say that with love and affection for them. Many of them, this is their first stage of their adult life, right? And they're starting it off in an easy place like the United States Marine Corps and 1st Marine Corps Division. They're on the right track, and we're trying to keep them on the right track. But they volunteered to serve. They volunteered to serve when it's not in vogue. Recruiting young men and women to join the Marine Corps right now, or any service, is extremely challenging. Marine life, military life, it can be hard. So they volunteered to do this. And guess how much they get paid? For the things that we put them through there in the hills of Camp Pendleton. They get paid about, the young ones, volunteer to do it. God bless them. Right? God bless them. In San Clemente, it's their home away from home. And it's a beautiful home. And we try to keep it that way. I believe that we're good stewards of the environment. It's mostly in its natural state. And where else on the coastline do you find 20 miles of coastline that is not developed by commercial real estate? Right? It's in its natural state. It's beautiful. The majestic hills. Sometimes when you see the marine layer navigate its way through the hills, it's just majestic. It's a beautiful sight. When you drive down I-5 and you look over and you see Camp Pendleton, or if you're fortunate enough to live on the ridge line in San Clemente that looks down over Camp Pendleton, it's breathtaking. Today on Memorial Day, I'd ask that you consider something. When you look at those hills, those trails, and those beaches, I want you to think about the thousands and thousands of Marines that those hills, trails, and beaches have sent to war. Ever since the regiment marched from San Diego all the way up north to establish Camp Pendleton in 1942, those hills, those trails, those beaches have been sending young Marines off to war to do our nation's bidding for over 80 years. And sadly, many of them do not return. As you stare onto Camp Pendleton on Memorial Day, or any other day, think of the blood, the sweat, and the tears that those hills have and will absorb. Every time you drive down I-5 and you look over at Camp Pendleton, know that somewhere out there in those hills, there are Marines that are training, probably in a lot of discomfort. But they're doing it to ultimately live up to the reputation of the United States Marine Corps and to serve you, the patriotic citizens. If those hills could talk, the stories that they would tell, the stories that they have seen over the last 3 years, oh, the stories that they would tell. I think they tell you a story about a group of Marines that were training at Camp Pendleton a few years ago and had no idea that they would be in Kabul, Afghanistan, evacuating that many people. Can you imagine the chaos and stress of being a Marine in that situation? And you wonder why, you've seen the movies of recruit training or boot camp, where we're yelling and screaming at young Marines to see how they react in a chaotic environment. It's an attempt to prepare them for that. But no one can really prepare you for that. Those Marines, they did an unknown situation. Those hills could tell stories of heroism. There are no shortage of heroes that have come from Camp Pendleton. Roy mentioned a great one that we talk about all the time, Henry Sergeant Bassler. But I would like to tell you about 3 others. And I think we need these stories. And these stories are what Memorial Day is about. It's the best way to remember and honor our fallen. So on this Memorial Day, I'm going to tell you about 3 brief stories about 3 Marines that this community, your neighbors, gave to our country and tragically lost their lives in the execution of their duties. They are your heroes, local heroes. First, you've probably heard the name before, Lance Corporal Donald Hogan, United States Marine Corps. Recipient of the Navy Cross. The second highest award, only to the Medal of Honor for that honor. Donald was a resident of San Clemente. He went to high school in San Clemente. He trained at Camp Pendleton. He was 21 years old when he deployed to Afghanistan. In August of 2009, he's on a patrol with his fellow Marines. He's on a road. He sees a kite stream on the side of the road coming from a field, and it's moving. So to the trained Marines that had experienced combat at the time, they knew that an enemy fighter was trying to detonate an IED from a distance on the kite. Lance Corporal Hogan quickly recognized what was happening. He gave orders to his fellow squad members, giving them precious time, and he knocked down another Marine and covered him as the explosive device detonated. He saved one Marine's life, and again, he gave the rest of the squad precious time to react so that they could live. He did it without hesitation. He was mortally wounded by the explosion. Lance Corporal Hogan's extreme act of courage saved quite a few Marines that day. Thank you for your sacrifice, Lance Corporal Donald Hogan. We are eternally grateful. And can you imagine being his parents, Jim and Carla Hogan, who live here in San Clemente? They've been through so much. But since that day, they've been helping Marines every day. They volunteer their time, they help Marines at Camp Pendleton. Jim and Carla Hogan, such great Americans. The second Marine I want to talk about is Lance Corporal Abraham Simpson, or Abe Simpson. Just 19 years old when he deployed to Iraq with 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines. Son to Maria and Jim Simpson, who still live locally. He grew up as an Eagle Scout. His parents taught him the value of service. He wanted to serve his country. He saw September 11th happen. He volunteered. He wanted to protect the people of Iraq. He wanted to make sure that September 11th never happened again. Abe fought for us. He fought for us. And Abe Simpson was killed in action in Fallujah, Iraq. Thank you, Lance Corporal Abraham Simpson, for your sacrifice. We are eternally grateful. And I see Jim and Maria Simpson all the time on Camp Pendleton, attending functions with the Marines. They're such an inspiration for the Marines and to me personally. And as a reminder that every day, servicemen and servicewomen are trained to be ready when called and to deter our adversaries. Sometimes their training is dangerous. With that thought, I would like to recognize Captain Sean Elliott, son of John and Cynthia Elliott, who live right up the road. Captain Elliott dreamed of being a pilot ever since he was a boy. He even gave up the opportunity to be a professional tennis player to become a United States Marine and fly for the Marine Corps. He became a pilot for KC-130. In 2017, Captain Elliott's aircraft crashed while supporting and transporting Marine Corps Special Forces. Captain Elliott gave his life doing what he loved to do, flying and serving our country. John and Cynthia also volunteered to help Marines at Camp Pendleton. Just special people. Now, you'd think that some family members ostracize themselves, be angry at the country, be angry at the Marine Corps. Not these folks. Fine Americans. Thank you, Captain Sean Elliott, for your service to our country. We are eternally grateful.